On draft night, when Scottie Barnes' name was called as the 4th overall pick, the reaction wasn't what you'd expect for a top selection. Instead of universal praise, there were raised eyebrows, shocked analysts, and fans questioning the decision. Many believed the Raptors had reached. He said he couldn't shoot well enough, called him raw. Some even labeled him a long-term project rather than an instant impact player. But what they didn't understand was that, like Scottie Barnes wasn't built for safe expectations, he was built for growth. From the very beginning, he carried himself with confidence, energy, and a relentless motor that couldn't be taught. He didn't enter the league trying to silence critics with words. He chose to let his game do the talking. Every possession, every defensive stop, every hustle play became part of his response. While the noise grew louder around him, Scottie stayed focused on development. He trusted his work. He trusted his mindset. Most importantly, he trusted the vision today. The conversation has changed completely. The same people who doubted him are now watching him evolve into a star. And this is just the beginning of his rise. When Scottie Barnes was selected with the 4th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, the basketball world was stunned. Most mock drafts had other names locked into that spot. Analysts confidently predicted a different direction for Toronto. So when the Raptors called Scottie's name, social media instantly exploded with confusion and criticism. Many fans believed the team had taken a risk. Critics questioned his offensive skill set, especially his shooting. They described him as raw and said he lacked polish compared to other top prospects. Some experts even suggested that he would take years to develop into a reliable starter. For a 4th overall pick, expectations are immediate and the pressure becomes overwhelming. But what people failed to see was the bigger picture. Scottie wasn't drafted for what he was at that moment, he was drafted for what he could become. At 6'9" with elite length, defensive versatility, playmaking instincts, and unmatched energy, he possessed tools that can't be easily taught. Coaches value players who impact the game beyond scoring. And Scottie already showed the ability to guard multiple positions, handle the ball in transition, and create opportunities for teammates. Draft night criticism can damage confidence. It can create doubt before a player even steps onto an NBA floor. But instead of shrinking under the spotlight, Scottie embraced the challenge. He understood that narratives are temporary, development is permanent. That night, while others questioned the pick, Scottie made a silent promise to himself. He would let his growth answer every doubt, and that promise would soon change everything. From his very first NBA games, Scottie Barnes played like someone who belonged. There was no hesitation. In his approach, he attacked the rim with confidence, defended veterans without fear, and competed with a maturity that surprised even his biggest supporters. Game after game, he proved he was far more ready than critics expected. His impact wasn't limited to one area. He scored efficiently inside the paint, used his strength to finish through contact, and showed flashes of playmaking ability that made him unique among forwards. On defense, he guarded multiple positions from quick guards to physical big men. His versatility allowed the team to experiment with different lineups, and he adapted quickly to every role. What truly stood out was his energy. Every possession felt important to him, celebrated teammates' success, communicated constantly on the floor, bred a competitive fire that elevated those around him. Slowly, the conversation began to shift. The same analysts who doubted the draft selection started acknowledging his impact. Fans who once questioned the pick began embracing him as the future of the franchise. And then came the ultimate validation, winning Rookie of the Year. That award wasn't just recognition, it was confirmation. It confirmed that hard work outweighs early opinions. It proved that growth matters more than pre-draft predictions. Scottie Barnes didn't just survive his rookie season, he dominated it. And in doing so, he turned doubt into belief, proving that sometimes the boldest decisions create the brightest stars. Winning Rookie of the Year was a huge achievement. But for Scottie Barnes, it wasn't the destination, it was just the starting point. After proving he belonged in the league, the next challenge was clear. Take another leap. The NBA is unforgiving. Once teams understand your strengths, they attack your weaknesses. Adjustments are constant. Growth is mandatory, and Scottie responded. During the offseason, he focused heavily on improving his offensive arsenal. His jump shot became more consistent. His mid-range game looked smoother. He worked on creating separation off the dribble and attacking defenders with more confidence. Instead of relying only on energy and athleticism, he began adding skill and precision to his game. But what truly elevated him was his decision-making. He started reading defenses better, recognizing double teams faster, and making smarter passes. His assist numbers climbed. His scoring became more efficient. He wasn't just playing hard, he was playing smarter. Defensively, he continued to be a nightmare matchup. His length, agility, and instincts allowed him to guard nearly every position. On the floor, coaches trusted him in crucial moments because he could switch seamlessly and disrupt offenses. With every improvement, the narrative shifted further. He was no longer just a promising young player. He was evolving into a complete two-way force. Scottie understood something important. Talent opens the door, but development keeps you inside. And as his game expanded, it became clear that he wasn't satisfied with early success. He was building toward greatness. As the team began transitioning, and veteran voices moved on, a new responsibility naturally fell onto Scottie Barnes' shoulders. Leadership. It's one thing to perform well as a young star. It's another to guide a franchise forward. And Scottie embraced that role. Leadership isn't always about being the loudest voice in the room. Sometimes it's about accountability. In tough losses, Scottie didn't shy away from responsibility. He spoke about what needed improvement and demanded more from himself first. That maturity resonated with teammates and coaches alike. On the court, his presence became central. The offense flowed through him more often. In late-game situations, the ball found his hands. Opposing teams began designing defensive schemes, specifically to slow him down. That's when you know a player has truly arrived, when the game plan starts with stopping you. His body language also evolved. He played with visible confidence, directing traffic on defense, encouraging younger teammates, and setting the tone with effort. Energy remained his trademark. But now it was paired with composure. Being the face of a franchise comes with pressure, criticism, and constant attention. Yet Scottie handled it with focus and resilience. The same player once doubted on draft night was now becoming the cornerstone of the organization. From questioned pick to emerging leader, Scottie Barnes wasn't just improving his game, he was defining the future in sports. The loudest response is never words, it's results. And Scottie Barnes has mastered that language. Every season, every game, every possession has become part of his answer to the critics who once doubted him. What makes his journey powerful isn't just the stats. Yes, the points, rebounds, and assists matter. Yes, the highlight plays grab attention, but the real story is consistency. Night after night, he shows up ready to compete. He impacts the game even when his shot isn't falling. He defends with intensity. He rebounds in traffic. He pushes the pace. He makes the extra pass. That's how narratives change. There was a time when people questioned whether he should have been drafted that high. Now, conversations revolve around his ceiling. How good can he become? Can he be an all-star every year? Can he lead deep playoff runs? The doubt has turned into expectation, and that transformation didn't happen by accident. Scottie used criticism as motivation. Instead of being discouraged by early skepticism, he embraced it. He improved quietly. He studied the game. He strengthened his body. He sharpened his skills. Step by step, he built a foundation that no opinion could shake. Today, he stands as proof that development beats hype and work ethic beats assumptions. The same people who once questioned the pick now recognize his value. Scottie Barnes didn't just silence the doubters. He outgrew them. Scottie Barnes' story is a reminder that first impressions don't define the future. Draft night reactions fade. Social media opinions disappear. But growth, discipline, and belief, those last forever. From being labeled a risky Picked to becoming a franchise cornerstone, his journey shows what happens when talent meets relentless work ethic. He never rushed the process. He trusted it. And now, the results are undeniable. The scary part? He's still improving. The league once slept on Scottie Barnes. Now they're watching closely because the rise isn't slowing down. His path so far has proven anything, it's this. Betting against him has never been a smart decision, and his best chapters are still ahead.